Launch. No, wait, liftoff.
Launch! Good evening,
Lift
everyone.
off. Let's see if we actually stay on the air this time.
Yeah!
Like
Well, I was still on
Thursday.
the air.
Oh yeah, that's true. Discord was
The
having
Discord
some
was
issues.
having a moment. But ever since then, I've been in contact with Discord HQ, and they assured me that was the last time this would have happened. So
And that they will not disappoint you again.
it was
The last time ever.
the last time ever.
And we're crushing. Oh.
We're not crashing. I mean, maybe we're crashing and burning, but it's not due to Discord, the technical issues.
All right. So we have arrived at basically us accusing Dahlia Hawthorne of a murder 8 months ago, and that relates to this case because she's trying to tie up loose ends because Doggy Dog realized that she got the poison that she used in the case 8 months ago in his lab, and that's why he had to go. And basically she framed her current boyfriend, Phoenix Wright, who basically strong-armed her into a relationship by hanging on to vital evidence for her and not giving it back to her.
Oh, Steven, boyfriend is an acceptable synonym for victim.
The Phoenix certainly has an interesting way to see him being in a relationship. If somebody comes up every day asking for their pen back, he's like, oh, you wanna get married? Yes, let's do it.
So, in a big twist, Phoenix, who's still madly in love with Dahlia, took the evidence and swallowed the little bottle.
Are we dying yet?
Then,
And he seems to be fine, so I guess there wasn't poison in that, which is terrible for our case. Because basically we said, yeah, no, there's poison traces in that.
Oh, the bottle is very well sealed.
He crunched it up.
Very strongly sealed. Oh,
there might not have been enough poison. My theory was if it required 2 teaspoons, 1 or 2 drops left in there might not be enough to kill a person.
True. Alright. Let's get going.
Pretty sure you'll feel like quite horrible very soon after swallowing glass of metal, but
depends how strong you are built.
But
There is
maybe-
someone who genuinely, don't forget, there is a human who genuinely just ate an entire plane, 1 piece of metal at a time, and his asparagus was so strong it could deal with it after years of just eating weird stuff.
Maybe all the cold killer acts inoculated him against the poison.
Alex,
Oh.
take it away.
Miss Faye?
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Yeah, this is her last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
alright.
Oh,
Doug, but then a different opportunity presented itself. She got the second vial of poison, either for Doug or for Phoenix. Doug to shut him up, or Phoenix to get the evidence back. But then a different opportunity presented itself to get rid of both, basically.
but
So
originally,
who
why
would
would
have
she have
been
tried to
the
kill
plan?
Phoenix?
I think Phoenix would get her back the evidence, Then she could just destroy it. She did not yet know Doug was onto her stealing the poison until she overheard it.
That
So
makes sense.
I think it's Phoenix she wants dead.
I think you're correct. I'm gonna present Phoenix.
Yeah.
There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia's Hawthorne's way,
And not triangular.
and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes, 4 right angles. That's why he was squarely standing against her. That's preposterous! After all, it was Doc Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was in fact you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him,
No, it's the
not
poison.
the poison. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it.
Medic, we have an acute case of love sickness. The patient is on the verge of death.
As I
It's
said
terrible.
before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago.
Someone's been watching too much anime.
That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true.
That's also you, Alex.
What? Was it?
Dahlia, yes, that's also you.
Hey, what a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on anything for you?
What?
Wait, what did the text actually say?
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna accept that,
Interesting day.
apparently.
I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine. I can tell I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
No matter. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's the evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
Well,
We'll get him a circumcision.
A circumcision? You get
Whoa!
Wow,
Exactly what I said.
that's-
Whoa!
Except that it probably just
That's
yeah, I think I just
painful.
mixed up
Why are you
terms.
circumcising him?
That's one hell of a circumcision.
Well, get the bottle back by circumcising.
Wrong C word. Oops.
The wrong C word, yes.
Poor Phoenix.
Oh no.
And we'll do it right here, right now.
When a doctor says we will access the stomach through the penis, you know you're in big trouble.
Yes. Yes. But it makes sense, right? It's all connected. You get through
Yeah,
the stomach if you start
if you
following
just
that.
cut enough things open, but that's gonna be one hell of an operation.
With circumcision. My god.
It would not be my preferred path to get there, but anyway, when you're done mutilating him, Alex. The day Alex circumcised himself through another character.
No. Hey, old man, are you senile or something?
I'm not.
Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Oh, to
Hawthorne?
instantly, you know, throw away all the faith. Yeah, good faith you had.
What's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Oh, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. And ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
No more donuts.
The ultimate prize?
No more donuts. For life.
Mandatory lunch break with Edgeworth.
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No!
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Oh, that was the surname of her boyfriend, wasn't it?
I think it was more
No,
a joke at like, oh, she's old.
She's old.
Oh, yeah.
She also called her an old
Well, she
hag.
really isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
I messed up here. My career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded.
Time to make something up.
Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Time to cut open Phoenix.
Impossible! You can't possibly have any.
Do we have a surgeon in our circle of friends?
The surgeon?
Not yet,
That
but I have
depends,
scissors lying around.
I have a scalpel. What do you need sliced?
We
One
need
thing
you
is
to
right.
access the stomach, Mika.
Oh,
I heard
yeah, I
jump
can do
through
that,
the
but I'll
penis.
get my
No,
whole
that's not
drill
what
out
Steven
for-
said this time.
I would recommend, as a non-licensed surgeon, to use my whole saw to access the stomach. It will be quicker.
And if you do it quickly, there's less bleeding.
Exactly.
So
And just glue it back together.
I can stew.
or we can just give him the meds that give him diarrhea.
Then we would have to wait for a few hours still.
Laxatives.
Please hold, Judge. The evidence is coming. Slowly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow one piece of evidence to be presented.
No, we chatted too
Just
much. Now
one?
we're only allowed one.
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
He was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poisoner was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence.
The bottle with cold killer X.
Oh no.
Look at
Killer
Steph.
X, That's
Look at Steph paying
so
attention.
brilliant.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
You should have done more evidence to get rid of the Cold Killer X.
Cold Killer X? That kills the cold good. But could it
And
also...
the X, or soon to be X.
Me oh my. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold
Me oh
medicine.
my oh my oh me.
That's our rookie defense attorney. You have a bit of a cold.
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? That I
I
lost
lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us.
He was the one who took his bottle of cold killer X. And then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
This is pure conjecture.
You're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim. Doc, Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bauble necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes. And she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized something.
I can't allow Doc Swallow to live.
She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
Eight months ago?
Yes. She disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow.
Mm, not the most brilliant move.
Come on, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Huh? Yes, of course, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some?
Huh?
Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say?
Attempted murder in the courtroom.
Moment. And Mia be arrested for this.
If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours.
For the time being?
Well, I have a very long memory, you know? You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
What?
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why? Yes.
I'm going to spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the
She's
best.
basically saying, when I come out of prison, I'll come for you. Jesus.
Jesus. Should we not do something about this?
Well, what she doesn't realize is that the men in blue have a certain mascot that they love showing off.
Oh my gosh. It's the prison mascot as well. That would drive anyone insane.
Insane.
Let's play the music again, shall we?
I have
No,
a feeling
let's
that this game will now have another case with her.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out how Mia died.
Well, we already know that that was the very first case we ever worked on.
Oh,
And
but
that
we were all
shows us
wrong. It was
exactly.
secretly all Talia.
It was the second
That's.
case. The second case. The
The
first
second,
case
yeah.
was
I
with
was gonna say
the
that shows us
Mr.
exactly
Asai.
how far Micha's memory reaches. How many
Yes.
Phoenix Wright cases?
It reaches
Mr.
everywhere
White.
within active memory.
My memory
Alright.
lasts about 6 months. I can't do anything about the fact that these streams have taken a while.
Alright.
I'll see myself out.
It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept that this is over.
The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claims.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne.
Yes, you said so in the beginning.
And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
You know what the funny thing is? Now you could actually just say as the judge, so that's okay. You don't need to believe it. I'm the judge here.
Let me be the judge of that.
Oh wait, I
Well
am!
then. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yeah?
Would you care to try this cough medicine?
She's on a spree!
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said...
That's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
And then he had to swallow his words.
So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
Well,
Well, yeah.
And here comes the back paddle. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done.
She's just
I think
goading
this
him.
still counts as murder.
How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
It's kind of the judge's job to stop them now.
Oh, but he's having too much fun. His hair!
And this is how he lost his
It's
hair.
going. No.
Oh my god, this is how he lost it. I thought it was just age, but no.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
His pompadour, it's gone. A man
Actually looks
defeated.
better now. Pompadour was really silly.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Right, you did, Gramps.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor?
was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor? Whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne.
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore.
He said losing to his daughter?
To my daughter.
Oh yeah. Like. Yeah.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit, along with his hair. Does the
We
defendant
recommend
have
immediate
anything further
retirement.
to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly.
Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Okay.
Woo! Confetti!
Mia's of course already dead in the present timeline. So Dahlia's gonna go after Phoenix. Pretty sure.
This court is adjourned. April 11th, 3:16 post meridian. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Mia, you were wonderful in that. Thank you for every. Oh, wait.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg, but please don't mention your hemorrhoids anymore.
During that verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Timing.
Mr. Grossberg, maybe think you could stop talking about them.
That's rather rude.
No, it's rather gross that you do.
Anyway, this case
Very
really made me
inappropriate.
think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
I don't know, just get yourself a nice painting or something. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Your girlfriend is has tried to kill you and is now in jail. Thanks. You know, I was thinking.
Go on.
The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah, the dolly I know could have never said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something?
Jesus Christ.
He's just mentally not able to accept it.
This poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little.
How do these two sentences go together?
Well,
But
his hyperactiveness needs to relax a bit, and he needs to grow up.
out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
Yeah, but that's because one of your friends
And your
is the
friends.
butt.
Yeah.
And the rest of your friends are staying far away from you, thanks to Dahlia.
No, wait, there's also Edgy.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no, they were separated.
They were classmates, but not. Yeah.
Oh, we had already fought by then. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
No, he just like went away after his father died.
Which was when they were much younger.
Oh yeah, that was like in lower. It was like when they were 10 years old.
In
or something.
1987. Got it.
Yeah, kind of middle school. Oh my god, what kind of company does this guy keep?
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself.
I'm getting even more worried now. And that's what you keep saying? But I thought you were in the art department?
The art of making excuses, that is.
The art of bluffing.
Well, yeah, I am a multi-talent. Practically a modern Da Vinci. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time.
I see.
Same as Faye. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay.
Someone who can help people lose a lot of money when they're in trouble. That's what a lawyer is.
Okay. I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court.
They did.
It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned, and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place.
Well, she's still around, kinda.
But she's no longer in the courtroom, that's what he meant with better place. For me, this trial brings up...
There she is.
This is the Face Sister theme, by the way, for Mia and Maya. And Pearly, I guess.
For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. She's constantly
your
asking me
ears.
to to tie my shoelaces, eat something better,
To
and
grow
wipe off
up.
the couch.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, the greatest weapon is your belief.
And not evidence. Mark that. Not
Yeah.
evidence.
What's an evidence?
You don't need that. You just need to
Can you-
believe.
Can you prove you need that?
Do you have evidence? The evidence that you need that? 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. Mostly the growing up part. But it is a story for another day.
And there you have it, the very first case.
Exactly.
I really like this one. I think it's very cool.
Mostly Steven likes it when I talk less.
Alright.
This was the
Progress.
only dialogue that I have had in ages.
I had some
You're still paying
dialogue.
me a regular rate, are you?
Yes. But I'm not sure you should
Wait,
be
you're
happy
getting
about
paid for this?
that. And dividends.
Oh, okay. Those are probably worth negative money right now.
Alright. The time is 1 a.m. Boop, boop.
Either a race or a half
Detective, we
month.
made
Oh no,
it! Woo!
it was
What
a
a
safe.
relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been a rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check?
You all noted the code down, right? Somebody saw it, right?
Yeah. It started with a number.
Fantastic.
Ah, we've been had! Mask the mask. Salutations! Out front! Guards, turn on the searchlights! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Better luck next time, gentlemen! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I like this character already.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I love it.
Delusions of grandeur, of course, Steph would
That's exactly the type of character. If it was like, okay, you get to play, some like that character in a play or whatever, I would totally be up for it. Or in a series or movie, whatever. I don't care. I would be so up for that.
yeah, Steph, that's called typecasting.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would, of course, be the calm, collected, and always in control lawyer Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
Nah, not always.
That's how
in
we know
control.
Phoenix, calm and collected.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
You know that it takes approximately 5 seconds for me to get on your nerves.
Well, yeah, but that's just you being you.
I mean,
October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Hey,
Oh
Nick,
no.
get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important.
What are you freaking out about now?
Today will be the last time you talk to me that way.
Are you spiriting yourself away?
We're about to hit the big time.
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are...
Nah, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick.
Pearls! You haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
I ran after the train again, and then I ended up here. Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
It's a photograph of her storming after the train. Taken by confused onlooker. What's this? Some kind of poster?
Treasure exhibition.
Oof.
The Sacred Urn of Kurain Village.
Oof.
I am in perfect mint condition.
Corain
Lordly
Village.
Taylor.
Isn't that
That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is.
Kurine Village. Where we bake hamburgers all the time.
what's this about treasures from the boonies?
Ah, very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight.
Right? What about tonight?
The Treasures of Corinth exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes, and someone's guaranteed to die.
That's
Is it so
why I dressed
exciting that
up
it's to die
extra
for?
special today. What do you think, Nick?
You look like usually. Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is batshit crazy. And also called Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor.
Ooh. Oh, at this time, Phoenix is 26.
I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on a case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then...
I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes with my donut shop.
Actually, what you mean is you've been the one who's been keeping it filled with balloons and not afloat.
That would so be a thing for her. I
Yeah,
had to
that's
keep
just-
it afloat,
that's
so
just-
I got a lot of balloons.
That's just a cover for her true identity as the masked madwoman. I mean, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character.
Hey, you do realize you're saying that all out loud, right? Who are you calling a shady character?
And this little
Either
girl
out
is...
loud, or the even worse option, she can read minds.
I just like thinking out loud. And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She is Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick.
Okay, I have got shit to carry around. Start packing.
Oh, that's right. We made Pearl carry all this stuff.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Poor Pearl.
I'll
How
call
old is
it
Pearl?
evidence, but for you, it's luggage.
She's 9. And Maya is 19.
And Mia, does it say deceased
Deceased.
age? Yeah, oh no.
Basically, I think only in the very first case you can see
Doesn't
how
matter.
old she is. And then you
Yeah,
never
from
can
there
tell.
you can derive it. But, yeah.
Corain Village is the home of the mysterious Corain channeling technique.
They make an entire timeline for the series, but don't look it up. Just
No,
I'll tell you if there's something.
too
cool.
many spoilers, yeah.
And Maya here is the daughter of the Corain School of Channelings. School of Channeling's Master.
Chains.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is no joke.
So ridiculous it's hard to even say it out.
I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright.
Earth Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait?
Yes, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head out.
Treasure exhibit poster. A poster for the treasures of Korean exhibit. Treasure exhibit poster added to the
How
pile
are
for
they?
Pearl to carry.
The pile of pearl. That's an
The pearl's
alliteration, so
pile.
it has to be good.
The pearly pile.
October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor, main exhibit hall.
Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit hall. I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed.
Look at
Wow.
that pillow.
This is awesome.
I'm looking at the pillars and the walls. It just
Oh my
screams
god, this is such
pretentious.
an Alex answer.
Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. What do you mean it's a me answer? It all depends on how you display it.
You really changed in those years, right? You really did. That case we just played really did a number on him, I feel.
Oh, they even had the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fey Manor storeroom.
Oh yeah. I remember scribbling on it once when I was a little girl.
Priceless antique, but on a family heirloom?
Say, Nick. The person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Alright.
We need to go there so I can get accused of their murder.
I guess we should go and say hello so we can frame you.
If I remember, there should be a
Every single
bullet hole in
time.
this thing.
It should be a bullet wound.
I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in the murder case that happened in Korean village.
One of the many times Maya Fey was accused of murder.
Yes.
This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets.
The 6-leaf Korean sacred writings folding screen.
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit?
Good point.
You know, it's, at some point I just wonder if the next time we're in court and Maya is in the chair of the accused again, and the judge will be like, "You again? Haven't you just been here?"
Yes.
Try to take a permanent residence
No,
here.
no, no. Last time I got kidnapped was the time before that.
They already have an extra chair that's instead of labeled like prosecutor and defendant and so on. They
It's
just
just
have
Maya.
already one that literally says Maya Fey. So what's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it.
Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all.
That would be me, and I'm not an exhibit.
Do they mean
there
the
something like
urn
that?
they also dropped?
Huh? Why? Of course there is. Right, Pearly?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wait. Oh, no, there it is. I thought, did we not have the...
We still have the Magatama, yeah.
Ooh.
You should put your badge on there, as it is clearly showcasing the greatest treasure of all.
Wait,
Yeah. I'll bet it would really take your breath away.
we have our irradiation device again? Awesome. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see.
Just scribbles
Here's
from
the
my-
title in English. 108 ways to save money? I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it.
I remember something like that, but it was a lower number. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know?
Being a medium sounds like a rough and cheap way of life.
Not as
just
cheap as that
bunch of-
umbrella.
You're just. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, yeah, the cheap umbrella.
They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures, too?
Something gets old enough? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I guess
If
so.
something's 100 years old, it's suddenly impressive to people. And my grandma was 100 years old before she passed last year, so we put her up there.
So all it takes to be a treasure is age. No wonder nobody likes museums.
Mr. Maya, look! I can't believe it!
Ah, it's so cute. It's a little diorama of Karain village.
Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
That's because it's missing the smell that usually accompanies it of hamburgers.
Oh, Mr. Maya, it's your house. It even says Fee Manor on it.
Yikes, you're right. I kinda want to add the famous in front of it.
Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad.
Alright. To the basement warehouse. October 11th, Lord Detailer basement warehouse.
Oh, this is so gonna be embarrassing.
Steph, do you also say that sometimes when you walk places in offline?
Just
Sometimes, yes.
walk into the supermarket, suddenly
Oh,
stop,
this
look
is
around.
So
Yep.
gonna be embarrassing.
It's a darker corner of the supermarket. Spoilers: modern supermarkets don't have darker corners. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a murder scene right next to the machine that collects the empty bottles. Yep. This is a basement warehouse. All right.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time.
See, Steph, we've just
Then-
proven that you have the mental acuity of a 9-year-old.
Don't be scared, Pearly.
I'll protect you.
She's 19 already. She has the same.
Oh,
Hmm.
Mr. Wright.
Hey, a monster! You are right!
Wow.
Huh? Monster?
Good evening. It's good to see you again.
I know you.
It's nice to see you again too, little miss.
Oh, hello.
Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly?
I mean, she was in the case.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements.
Oh, nice to meet you.
She was the one with the actors, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
When Maya was kidnapped.
Adrian sure has changed
Must
since
be,
we last met.
Manager
was,
of 1 year.
Codependent with the victim? No, that wasn't the victim at that time. It's
Yes.
convoluted.
The one that got killed. She was the manager of that guy.
The
Yeah.
one that gets killed is often the victim, yes.
Yeah.
So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Oh, I can slide.
Okay.
Slide to the left.
Look, it says origami.
Alright. We have the really valuable fire extinguisher that's stored here.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry? Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere?
It's because I always click the step ladder.
Step
Oh.
ladder. What are you doing?
It's like in your name. It's the step fun, right? Okay, that was terrible, and I cleaned myself out.
Yeah.
The step hen, maybe. But step fun?
Wahahaha. You really stepped up that joke.
Yeah, that was equally terrible to mine. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above.
And that means what?
The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom, including any mummies that stepped out of sarcophaguses.
And
Then
that
the
means
data
what?
gets... I don't like this loop. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to the computer here, that's what.
I see. And that means what? That kind of reminded me of the so why gay models.
It looks like a big part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is brrr.
Ah, I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Of course.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
Because they like it. You know, maybe for
They
the
really
World
like
Hamburger
hamburgers.
Festival or something.
I kinda doubt it.
Aha, I've got it. Maybe it says spaghetti.
Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think?
Can we please move on?
No, of
Okay, to me,
course. Like
so...
they might have just made a massive typo.
You know, instead of SPA, they went with BUR. Thing is
Okay.
that this entire
Okay.
dynamic always is so funny to me.
And this is why Steph continues with the voice acting. It's only in spite, only to spite me.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm just here thinking about I know a really expensive typo, but I can't really say it on stream because I don't want to dox myself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, to me. So, besides spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door.
It's
Straight
set up to
work
take a
for your
picture of
step, I
anyone that
guess.
enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say.
Like cured ham?
Yeah.
Origami. Burrito origami.
Mr. Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mr. Ami, right?
Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique. Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Ami
Why does
Faye's
the
golden
Branch
statue.
family have a
Because that's
what?
the aunt, that's Pearl's mother.
Yeah,
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 she
but why
had the
does
money.
one of the Branch family training sets have a full-on golden statue, whilst the main training hall was almost breaking down?
It depends what you want to spend money on. Maybe the main family didn't care about such things.
Things
Or
as a roof
couldn't.
above their heads, yeah.
That's a luxury. You can sleep underneath the stars.
It's so romantic. It's so rustic. It's so rural. I like it.
A statue of the
Noted.
founder
I
of the
will come
crane
and
channeling
break away
technique.
your roof tiles.
So rural, so nice, so collapsible.
It is
Really
holding
gives
the
you a
Shichisto.
feeling, right, when that happens.
Yeah, we might have to do another murder investigation then.
Shito.
Shichito.
Shito.
To is smart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Amy Faye's golden statue foisted upon Pearl.
Oh my god. Wow.
So what's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Ask me, how should I know?
Well, you are the future master, are you?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue.
That thing is the crane Shichisto. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp.
That's gonna be the murder weapon.
Ah, phooey. I wanted to cut something.
Maya, you just incriminated yourself.
What are you eyeing me for?
I love how the
Oh
one
gosh, don't
taking
cut
care of the
Phoenix.
exhibit is teaching the future master about what
Yeah.
the object is.
Hey, Mr. Nick, what is that big door over there?
It looks like it's a door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there.
Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel.
Why are you telling me that, and why do you look so happy about it? The origami, please. It says origami.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters.
Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either, because this place is a mess.
Very organized.
Yeah. You must feel right at home, huh?
Ooh. Oh snap.
I was cleaning today, and you were the one who pulled me
Wait.
away from it.
Does that evidence imply we already put the statue in our pockets?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Can't you see Parley is
Poor-
carrying it?
yeah, I was gonna say, poor Pearly having to carry a massive golden statue.
It's it builds character.
we didn't go easy on her. It was just immediately like, bonk.
She's been under the tutelage of Bailiff Sensei. And
Heavy labor builds character.
yeah, he
Yeah.
taught
Yep.
her that what doesn't kill you might cripple you or make you stronger. And she's trying to build some muscle with this.
All right. Can we scroll back to the statue for a moment
Nope.
after you've shown our badge?
Yes.
She can chase after a normal train. Her goal is to chase after the Shinkansen.
I owe a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today.
Oh, come on now. That's not true. I contributed as well, not just the badge.
I think what Nick means to say is, it wasn't thanks to the badge, it was thanks to me. Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you were thinking. Because you always
No,
think out
no.
loud.
No way, Maya. No.
Sliding over.
Do you
Yeah,
want
you
to
can see
look at my
Pearl actively
radioactive
trying to
candy?
lift it up. There's a little bit of pink behind the statue. That's Pearl's clutch just sticking out as she's trying to carry it for us.
Heave ho! You know, this was in the Branch family's mansion, and that's me. Oh, that's me, I mean, that's me. Wrong voice. Bro is the Branch family, so.
I used to carry it to school and back every day.
Up the mountain, both ways.
Yeah.
It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright?
Nick, what's going on? Who's this woman? I forgot already.
Oh, she was
Why are
kidnapped
you
at the time.
Why are you freaking out on me?
What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all.
Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily.
Oh yeah, she's the captain of the ship, that's right.
Yeah, I guess.
Please, Maya, don't say anything that will needle pearls further, please.
Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago.
You remember, don't you? The nickel samurai case?
Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick?
It might have escaped
Oh,
your memory,
yeah.
but you also escaped the cellar.
After that, I quit being a manager and started this job.
Oh, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us,
No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful.
whew, that's a relief.
Lordly Taylor.
I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring.
Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibit hall are worthy of the finest museums.
Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museum?
Yes, I did. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh?
Oh, of course it is. After all, these are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well.
Sounds good. So what's with the face she's making?
Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet?
Well, actually,
I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together?
Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy.
We'll have a kids' lunch.
at 8?
Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner?
Okay, I love cakes when kids dinner for me.
If you feed her at 8, she'll be super wound up until whenever time.
Shall we head
Just
upstairs
don't
then?
feed her sugar.
How do you survive then?
Right. There are other foods that are edible that do not contain sugar. I know you're not aware of these, as you do not recognize their existence.
After
But
that
They
pleasant
do
evening,
exist.
all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen.
No, no one expected that.
October 12th, 10:09 a.m.
Steph, no one in front of the camera.
Right.
I would so be expecting it being around Maya.
Like, you attract murder cases.
Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again?
Well, a lot of shit is happening around here.
I never knew you were such a toilet freak. I don't want to kink shame, but
Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
I'm going to turn on the TV.
We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the crime scene of the crime, authorities have announced
crime scene of crime. Yeah.
that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief Musk Star the Mask.
I like this character a lot.
Mask the mask?
According to a spokesperson, Lord Lee Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures.
Well, am I glad that we still have the statue with Pearly.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Lee Taylor?
Well, Dick, what are you gonna do?
Waiting for the telephone to ring.
Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet.
Treasure, Lord Lee Taylor. You don't think.
Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Muscular the Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean's sacred urn was stolen.
What? That piece of junk?
What?
What?
Why would someone take this piece of junk?
Alright, but first, let's check on Charlie.
Charlie, a quite decorative plant and a valuable member of this household. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it our mascot. It's on our advertisement print. It must be nice to be a plant, being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize.
Hey, Nick, no time for daydreaming.
That's right, Mr. Nick. No time for daydreaming.
He is outnumbered.
Oh man, until I find that urn, they're not gonna give me a second of peace.
Alright, let's check on the hotel.
Oh yeah.
There's a giant building just outside the window.
No peace.
It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Jane is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewaterland. And to think that 2 years ago, it was just a little hotel for businessmen.
How shows you how profitable one murder can be.
The bellhop is doing good.
An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago.
The Lion King.
Maya watched it recently and she said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall.
Yeah, it was replaced by the Silver Samurai.
I'll have to check it out one of those days. But
Does this mean
Not
that
before
Silver
I-
Samurai has been replaced once again?
yeah. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust.
Legal police who needs it anyways when you're a lawyer. You can't just gamble your way through every court case.
Maybe I should actually try reading them once in a while when I'm not busy bluffing.
Hey Nick, this is no time for reading.
Yeah, Mr. Nick, you can always read later.
That's what I always say, yeah?
I guess I won't be getting any peace and quiet to even read until I find that urn.
Burn that urn.
Earn the urn. It's my desk. Mine. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes of my cleaning rag.
Hey, Nick, are you trying to make me upset?
Is it working?
Because I'm getting upsetty spaghetti, which you know is spelled with a B-U-R.
Somehow it is.
Yeah, Mr. Nick, if you're worried about the cleaning, please leave it up to me.
We have a volunteer. Please record this conversation. At least Pearls is good at cleaning. Guess I'd better go find that urn.
Alright. I have something to show you, Maya.
So, what do you think about this?
What about it, Pearly?
I'm not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick?
Maybe 3 heads aren't better than 1?
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's my Magatama. So what do you think, Nick? Isn't it neat?
Yeah, people always get super scary when I tell them it's radioactive. I meant super scared, not super scary. It
Well,
sure is.
Once you
Yeah?
expose them to it, they also become very super scary once their face starts melting.
Ah,
It sure is. Being able to peek into people's minds is definitely a nice advantage.
What? How do you do that?
What do you mean? You gave me this thing.
Well, I knew Pearly put some sort of spiritual power into it. But I had no idea that it let you do something as cool as that.
Some future leader you are.
Next time you use it, let me know, okay? I want to see into people's minds too.
and
Yeah,
this
no,
is the
we're not
point
doing
where you
this.
realize, wait a second, she's never around when we use it.
Yeah. And also realize she is kind of incompetent.
We used
as a
it
future
on Maya
leader.
once. I'm pretty sure that we used it on Maya once.
No.
Or was that? Oh no, we used it on Pearl.
Yes.
One of the two stuff we did use it on.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did use it on Pearly. Nice.
Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn?
Only the most important treasure in Korean village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster.
It looks a little shabby.
Did you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul
Unless
of
it has
I am.
What if it has seeped out through the sides?
No, there's definitely still the soul of mystic I am Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly?
Yes, that's right.
The soul has definitely seeped out. She can tell.
Hold up. I thought that the urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Well, there are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick?
That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean Village, Maya's hometown.
Stop thinking out loud.
The sacred urn turned out to be an important clue in that case.
Sacred urn, one of the treasures of Korean village. Supposedly priceless, it looks like a plain old pot. Sacred urn, foisted upon Pearly.
What to do?
What do we do with a drunken medium?
What do we do with a broken urn?
Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next.
What's wrong with you, Nick?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What?
Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you?
Not in the slightest. But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how...
The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean School of Channeling.
Also, everybody else has left the village. We can imply from that.
You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't.
Oh, okay, I do. So, what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this.
Yeah, and get the sacred urn back.
But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer.
That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya.
Man, there's no winning against pearls. This fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again?
Mask Star the Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask Star the Mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything.
Liar, don't make such a big fuss. 1 year ago, the murder in Korean village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings.
She was doing the finger guns. That's where it went wrong.
And this urn wound up being the key evidence piece that proved her innocence.
Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn.
Oh yeah, that's right. So she broke the urn. I remember the urn, it used to say "Am I" on it. But at some point the urn became very sure, and now it is "I am." Gained more self-confidence. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
But
Save for the newly gained
remember,
confidence.
at the end of the case, we got hold of a picture that showed that Maya and Mia also accidentally broke it in their younger days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either.
She's mostly good at running.
At least Maya and Mia were able to spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess we're leaving Pearly only with the athletics track.
I
Anyway-
wonder with how often it's been broken, if anything of the original urn is even left.
It's mostly
Uh,
glue.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Mostly
60%
just
glue
glue.
now.
Mostly
Yeah,
just
exactly.
glue, some sand in there to make up for all the, ashes that were blown away.
It's like a tradition that like every kid of the family breaks the urn once. So anyway, this is how the gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of "am I," the vase confidently says "I am." I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. But then again, it's a sacred treasure, so everyone would look at it often.
I can't believe it myself.
Let's go!
Is this thing really all that valuable? It kind of looks like, well, junky, if you ask me.
But it's got the soul of Mystic Ami, the founder of our channeling technique.
I thought that was in the urn. Wait, are we presenting the urn and not the statue?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I must have some thought. Sorry. So how
Well,
much
difference.
how much do you think you could get for it?
What? Sell the sacred urn? I never thought about them, and now you mention it. Hey,
I'll give
Pearly,
you
make a
500.
note of that. Ways to save money. Tip 109. Sell treasures whenever possible. Whenever possible. Check.
Somehow, I think Maya's going to be searching for a buyer for a long time.
Even I didn't know the statue existed until a little while ago.
Yesterday.
Didn't Adrian say it's from a Fey branch family's training hall or something?
Yeah, there are actually a lot of training halls scattered all over the country.
Oh, is it like Pokemon gyms that you need to get a badge from everyone?
Yeah. Hidden away deep in desolate mountains. We got one in a volcano.
So what about the ice one? The one that typically has a terrible Pokemon.
The glacier. We have a glacier training hall. It's on skis on top of the glacier.
That can only go terribly right.
Yeah. Why does it always have to be desolate mountains?
Alright, let's move.
Let's bounce.
October 12th, Lordly Taylor Main Exhibition Hall.
Let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed.
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh?
Your cue,
Oh.
Mika.
This is gummy.
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. I see now, it's pal, it's me.
Yes, yes, that's what gave it away.
Yeah, if it's Pal, it's Gummy.
I don't read the sentences to the end before I say them.
Wait a moment, that voice. Oh no. Oh no, not him again.
And you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again.
Do you still have a job, dude?
Why does every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I finally got a new job. Reinstate... whatever.
I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives?
No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here?
Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here anyway?
Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already?
Hello? It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
You, the Missy, well, you can call me Scruffy. But actually my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
You really
How
look
is it-
like a dick.
Wow, I was gonna say I actually have some gum beneath my shoes, that's why you called on me. That's why they call me that. Now,
No, Gumshoe is a... That's a
what,
term
I have
for
some gum
that's a-
beneath my shoe.
Gumshoe is a term for detective. It's a slang term.
What? Really? I didn't know that. Well, that's something to note down. Now, there's also a good chance for you to try to remember my name right.
Well, and if it isn't, whoa. If it is too long for you, you can just call him Dick.
Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess.
Oh, what am I doing?
Being confused.
100%.
Here, take a look at my attorney's badge.
Oh, are you still showing that stupid thing off? A real detective keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal.
So why aren't you doing either of those?
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Order me?
He's so not used to voice lines anymore after, you know.
Yeah, I've
That
become
is
rusty. I
trips
don't
up a
even
little
know.
bit.
I don't even know anymore how to say stuff. Also, if you're trying to remember my name, just go. You can just call me Gumshoe, okay? Did you know that's a detective thing? Anyway, the thief in this stole something called the Sacred Urn, according to my notes.
I know about that.
Oh, well, also, the criminal's name in this case is Mask. Star the Mask? Who came up with this name? Who came up with this name?
I
We
think
should
Mask started
fire
Mask.
him. Oh, of course he came up with himself.
I know about that too.
The detective, can't you tell us something other than that?
Well... guess I sort of owe you guys in a way, so... I don't remember for what exactly, but sure. Let's go
Then
here
you
with
still have a job.
Somehow I am not fired yet, despite me always telling all the secrets that I'm supposed to keep. But for your information, the crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning.
How exactly do you know that?
Well, we got a phone call from the guard at the scene of the crime. Well, he said the stuff was stolen. It was just stolen actually, at that moment.
Scene of the crime? You mean here, right?
Well,
Downstairs. right?
you're very cold. It was actually being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse.
Basement warehouse, huh?
Mhm.
So who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy, it's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head, think that he's an ace detective, according to himself at least.
Ace detective?
Alright. Who is this Musk the Musk?
And Detective Gumshoe, about this mask, the mask. Is he famous?
What? You're joking, right, Nick? Musk Star the Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Yes, we have to say the star every single time, don't we? Well,
This is the proper
Sometimes.
pronunciation.
we should not allow people to be named this, but sometimes, even despite me having such a terrible name, he appears as a museum guard. Or sometimes he appears as a big brown bear, or even the constellations in the sky somehow. Nobody knows it, but he's always able to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true mask, Star the Mask.
So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh?
Well, he only goes after the finest works of art. Last night was his 5th heist, so I already have 5 cases to solve. If Lord Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. But now it's up to you.
What? You knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn?
Of course I did. He always sends his calling card before he steals something.
Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So what's this calling card?
Oh, I have it here for you. But don't show it to anyone, not even yourself, you got it? Okay, pal?
What's this mark on the front?
That's Mask Star the Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his star mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. So that's how you'll recognize the next one.
They didn't mention that on the newsflash.
Well, we're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons.
Yeah, to prevent copycats.
I didn't even think about that. That's also a very important reason. You're so smart. Now, the only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem.
The mask's calling card. Sent before a heist, the emblem is top secret. Calling card carelessly tossed onto Pearl.
I have a feeling you should pay close attention to that, because that's going to be relevant. But I am not allowed to say that.
Pearl, please make 500 photocopies of this.
Immediately.
Oh, it says something. To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to Purloin, the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Corain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask Star the Mask.
I think Steven got a little too much circus on Thursday.
Well, that makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Thank you, I guess.
What a lovely compliment.
So why do you call him an ace detective anyway?
Well, that's what he calls himself. Pal, I don't make it up.
Oh, what's he like?
Well, like I've already told you, Master the Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective, managed to get the stolen treasure back surprisingly.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself?
Nah, well yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he's really as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. Which is mostly me. But none of us, or me, and the help of the Garbot mascot, none of us have ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. We don't know how he does it.
Wait, doesn't that cowboy detective also work with you?
Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
Yeah. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues.
So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh?
Okay. Is this a good save point?
Sure. We can save it here.
Yes, I think I've given you all the information that I already know. All of it, without exception.
A new case.
Exactly as I shouldn't do.
Gummy.
32.
I'm only 32? Okay, I didn't even know that. Like I said, I already gave you all the information I knew about the character.
Well,
Alright. Time to do a save. Case 2. Or episode 2.
No
I guess
clue.
they call it my episode.
Why is he not fired yet?
What have you been doing here? No one has been murdered.
Yeah, so
the other people at the police station are even more incompetent.
Oh no.
True, there
Well-
is one person who can only do online trainings, but doesn't know how to get up from his
And
chair
one
because he
can
hasn't had
just-
a training of that.
Yeah, one just does visualizations.
But he hasn't done a visualization yet on how to leave the police station, so he can't do that yet.
Yeah, he's
Everyone.
not quite ready yet. Alright.
Thank you for watching. See you again next time when we continue baking hamburgers.
We're not
Or
baking hamburgers.
spaghetti.
We're also not baking spaghetti. That is gross.
We're baking spaghetti and we're preparing hamburgers.
Well,
If you're
in
not
the
telling me that
spaghetti.
you're gonna boil hamburgers, then we're gonna have a longer discussion after the stream.
No, even I would not do that.
That's
you,
the person
fry
who microwaves
hamburgers.
fries.
Yeah,
against
That's
me.
the
shame
person
on
who
you.
microwaves
Tense.
fries. You
Shame
have
on
no
you.
excuse.
I
All
do
right.
not do that anymore. That's tense.
before this derails further, good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye.